I am using my iMac because it's big, and I'm going to be doing video, so it's nice to do video on a big screen. But sometimes my iMac crashes. And if my iMac crashes, there is no way for me to start the video feed over again. So if the video crashes, we're done. Okay? So just be like, well, that's all the workshop we have tonight. So hopefully it doesn't crash, number one, but if it does, then it crashes later. Okay, so I have the link. I've got some slides. Here we go. So I have some slides if you want to jump in. So now if you click the little drop-downy arrow, let me screen share on this. Screen share, video, here we go. Okay, so if you click the drop-down arrow, there's a yellow slide that's the student slide. So why don't you make a slide and tell me what you really want to learn tonight? Like, what are you really hoping for? All right. Oh my gosh, I just had an epiphany. I always like struggle with where I would do a back channel chat, and like, duh, you can do it just right in slides. The chat doesn't live, but whatever. I'm recording it though, so if you type something bad, people will see it. You know, just saying. Just saying. This is mine. I'm going to change the background to green, just for fun. That's not a good green. So I've been just trying this out this semester, where in the Google Hangout I'm doing the Google Slides where we collaborate on it, and I'm really digging it. So what I did, this is just like a side note, is I went to go to View Master, the View menu, and go to Master. If you go to View Master, you can edit the layout choices. So you'll notice what I did is I deleted all the extra ones. Like, there's a whole bunch that you don't need to use. I don't even know if you noticed there's usually like a whole bunch more options. And then I just click on the plus button, and I make another slide. And then I right-click, and I change the background to a different color so that I make a student slide. And then that way I can tell what are my slides and which ones are students replying. So I don't know if you like that or not, but that's just a tip. Okay, so how to quickly create quality videos. Jacob, we're just going to get over that. We're not going to be able to create quality videos because we're teachers, and we spend our whole life, we don't have a life. I hope you do not get into this profession thinking that you are going to have all this, you know, spring break and summer's off, and this is like kickback. You will never work harder in your whole life. Honest to goodness. So how to create quality videos would be great. I learned how to do that in my master's degree. So if you'd like to go get a master's in ed tech or media, that's what I did. And here's the thing, I loathe editing video because it is so time consuming. It's just like if I make a 1-minute video, if I go to edit it to make it look really nice, it can literally take me an hour to make a 1-minute video clip look professional quality. So I appreciate your input, but I'm absolutely not covering that tonight because we'll have no time for anything else. So if everyone would go to slide 3, we're going to give Jacob some tips. You're making a video for your students. What really is reasonable? So if you would go Control-Alt-M and insert a comment, what is reasonable for teachers making videos? Right, and then I do Control-Enter to save it. You'll learn this keyboard shortcut, Control-Alt-M to insert a comment, and Control-Enter to save it. Your grading will be so much faster when you're a teacher. All right. So let's give Jacob a few tips. So my first tip is, And research shows this, you know, in an online course or something, you want to have your face in it. You want to have students feel like you're teaching them. So a lot of times I'll put in, like you guys see me a couple times, I put an animated video. It's called a GIF. I've done that less this semester than I have in other semesters. And then I have some short videos that I'll give you sometimes. I've been traveling so much, I haven't, like, I'm not in a place that I can record a video a lot of times, like the airport. I just can't do it. But those places where you can just, you know, get a picture of yourself, you know, looking goofy or something. You just allow kids to feel your personality and make it seem like you're there. How long should that video be? I mean, how long do you want to watch me being goofy? Honestly. A few seconds, right? There's a line that quickly becomes like, you're killing me, Keeler. Like right now, like move it. All right, come on, guys. Insert a comment. I like to see it. This is such a good skill for you. Control-Alt-M, insert a comment so the little flag shows up on the edge, like a little Post-it note. I'm going to go back to screen sharing. My hair looks terrible anyway. Here we go. So I'm on slide 3, and we're giving Jacob a quick tip. Just think to yourself. Just forget it with the quality videos. I like the quickly. Yep. I'm gonna get you on that. If you can't do it quickly, I mean, there are some times that you should put some effort into making a really good video, right? A hook video, something that intros the unit, and you spend hours and maybe days making it. Should you do that? Yes. But you can't do that normally. Like, that's like a special occasion. I gotta show you this really creepy video. Big Nurse Paul. Better put his last name. Varsi. Yep, this is it. All right. I'm going to link this. I'm going to put it in the slides once it opens. Let's go. Load. Okay, this guy is ridiculously awesome. He teaches English in Canada. Right here. Paul. Aussie. Big Nurse. Okay, and this is just creepy, so I'm just going to warn you in advance. So what he did is he created a simulation. It's a game where kids are learning English, and he creates this whole persona. So these are all the rules. Like, you could do this in your classroom. Here's a video that he made. Okay, so if I full screen this, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am the Big Nurse, and I welcome you to the board. For 12 years, you have been shaped and molded to become responsible and productive members of society. We have worked hard to accustom you to the laws of the clock, to dutifully obey schedules and timetables, and to have you complete carefully designed tasks to optimize your performance. You have been programmed with all the requisite ministry-authorized information with varying degrees of success. Now you are in the very final stages of your institutional life, and despite all the effort that has been exerted to prepare you for the outside world, every one of you exhibits flaws.
All right, I want to show you the whole video, right? Stop. What do you think of that video? It's creepy, right? So, like, that's a lot of video production. Like, how much effort does he put into this? But if you look at his website here, which I encourage you to do that later, I mean, he's got from top to bottom here how to put on this Big Nurse role-playing, multi-week simulation adventure. He put a lot of effort into that, and he gives it away for free, which is ridiculously awesome. But, you know, don't do that your first year. You've got too much stuff to do. But that's part of, like, a bigger project that he reuses, right? So on a regular basis, that's not reasonable. Okay, so did you guys give him some tips yet? Thank you. Okay, add things of the students' interest, make it fun for them to learn. Absolutely. A relatable conversation, a cartoon, or a TV show. Video clips are always great. I like to look up commercials. Have you guys seen the Old Spice mom video? Yes, I'm Old Spice mom. I want to talk about creepy. Here we go.
Didn't see it coming, but it came in a can. Now my sweet song's sprayed into a bed. Mine too, and hey, we know just who to blame. When our sons have fun with women and misbehave. Old Spice, great a man of my son. Now he's kissing all the women and his chores are done. It was just my little sweetie, tiny fingers, hands and feeties. Now he's touching, kissing, feeling all the women because Old Spice, great a man of my son. Now he smells like a man, really treated like one.
Okay, please don't use that video with your students. But it's funny, right? And when I'm looking for hook videos, the first thing I do is I type in commercial, and I look for commercials that I can use, and I stretch my brain, like, what does this have to do with parabolas? I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. There's some tangential way that I'm going to make this video work because it's funny. Watch the whole video. Let someone add a slide that says that, please. Watch the whole video. So I used to work for YouTube. And so my job, well, I didn't work for YouTube. I worked for a company that contracted through YouTube, but I ran the youtube.com/teachers team of teachers. So it was my job to create playlists for a topic. So if it was on spelling, I'd have to go find a bunch of videos about spelling. I have watched more YouTube videos than probably anybody you've ever met. And that probably says a lot. And I have to watch all the commercials that go with it. But what I would do is I'm trying to create a list of videos, and my goal was not to make curriculum. Not like, watch all these videos and now you know everything about spelling or parabolas or whatever. I literally have made over 100 playlists just myself for YouTube. So the first thing is that your first video that I always have to find is something that hooks you into the learning. It may not have anything to do directly with the topic, but like a kid jumping the Grand Canyon with a tricycle, you know, like where kids are like, what does that have to do with what we're doing? Like, I need to know. You're like, sucker or nothing. No, of course, so, I might play something like this Old Spice video. That's pretty creepy. I don't know. If I had seniors, maybe, know your parents. If you're in Clovis, I don't know if you can pull that off. McLean, maybe. But it's like, how can I, if I was an English teacher, could I find literary elements in that video? Of course I can. Even if I was teaching Spanish and I wanted the kids to create their own deodorant commercial but in Spanish, that hooks them in, like, I want to make something like that. So that's my first video, is something that just like sparks the kids' interest. Now if I go to YouTube, give me a topic. Like, what should I make a list of videos for? Who teaches something?
If you want to do English,
okay.
You should. I was observing in a classroom, and she was teaching Hamlet.
Okay.
And she actually used Disney's The Lion King.
Okay. The learning objective might have been Hamlet. I need something that's a little bit harder for me to look up. I mean, more like nouns or what's a standard?
Similes and metaphors.
Okay, similes and metaphors. Okay, so the first thing, right, I type in similes and metaphors. Okay, and I'm going to get all these videos, and I'm going to try and find something that looks like it'll hook kids in. Like, now look at this one. Simile and metaphor, personification, explain. So let's do this. These POW tunes are pretty good, but it's like, really, how engaging is this? It's a lot of reading. What do you think? Do we add it to our playlist? It's definitely not video number 1. Let's pretend you like it just so I can show you how to do it. Do you see where it says here add to? So I click add to, and it gives me a list of all my playlists. And then at the bottom here, I can create a new one. So we're going to call this, we're doing similes and metaphors. Similes and metaphors playlist. So okay, so I create that. Now I don't want that to be my first video. I would like to find somebody. Okay, let me go back to the list. This is like so much more prominent when it's math. What you'll usually come across is a video of somebody talking at a whiteboard. How many examples of that do you want to watch? Does anyone enjoy somebody doing problems on a whiteboard? You like those videos? Anybody? One reason? You what?
It helps sometimes, but
Yeah, sometimes it's helpful, but I asked if you enjoyed it.
oh, well, no, it's not fun to watch.
It's not fun to watch. So if you're gonna make a playlist of videos, it's like you're trying to capture kids' attention, give them some different ways to access the information. It's not your content. You're not teaching through, here's a list of YouTube videos while I go have some coffee in the corner. That's not the point. The point is, like, what kids are engaged by different things. They're interested by different things, right? So how many of those I'm writing stuff on the whiteboard videos am I going to include? I will not put more than 1 in my list. I will not put more than 1. All right, so I got similes and metaphors. I'm looking, and this one looks promising. All right, you know what? It's lost me already. I'm done. If a video starts off slow, kill me. I mean, I've watched a lot of videos looking for good educational videos, and it's like you want to hook kids in the very first few seconds. Should hook a kid into the video, right? When I see videos, like I was getting my doctorate, and some of my professors, they would make videos for us. Hi. Today, we're going to talk about Chapter 3. I don't care if it's on a test. I don't care if I need to pass this class. I am not watching that video. I'm not watching it. You are not respecting my time. You are not respecting me as a learner. Like, boom, it's video. Why are we having slow lag? I also do not understand why people on a video talk like they don't normally talk. So, you know, we're talking about parabolas today. And a parabola is something that comes down and back up. Would you talk like that in front of the kids? No, but people, right? Is that not video lecture voice? Like, why would you do that? Not only talk in a conversational tone when you're talking about video, but be excited. You know, and first of all, they can pause you, they can replay you, right? Pause and replay are basically that. It's like, there's no reason to talk slow, because they could replay it. And I don't talk so fast, you know. I know I talk fast. But be a normal human being. Be relatable. Be yourself. Act like you're actually talking to somebody, not like you're talking to a wall, even though, you know, you probably are. So, you know, today we're going to be learning about, oh my gosh, do not start your video like that. That doesn't hook anybody in. Today we're learning about? Do you want to start class that way? I mean, that's boring. No one's running to class. Do you like, today, guys, I have written a standard on the board. And the standard is, and this is what we're going to talk about. No, you should show up dressed like a pirate. You want them to be like, what's my teacher doing today? You know, and videos can be a really great way to do that. So this video is not making, I don't care that they had a clip there of Judy Garland. It was boring. I'm not doing that one. I'm backing up. Going back. Okay. Doing some more screen share. You guys got to remind me when I mess up the screen share. All right, this one looks kind of good. Now I'm going to hold down the control key, command on my Mac. I'm going to hold down the control key so that it opens in a new tab so I don't lose my list. All right, what do you think?
trying to grasp my like Gabby, like why are these people dressed like superheroes, and what does that have to do with similes and metaphors?
All right, so you don't like it. How about you, Christina? You like it?
Not really. It started out kind of just like boring to me.
Okay, right? It was slow to start. I mean, I feel like, this is a cartoon. The kids should like it. I love that you guys say that because there's a lot of times that we feel like they should like it, but actually ask them. Like, I probably would have added that to my list because I'm looking for things that are very, like, I want a song. I want a commercial. I want someone playing with Legos. And that's another thing I'll look up. Let me do this. I'm going to, here. Okay, wait, oh, that one. I type in here, song. And I might even just want to cut this down so I get more search results. Metaphor songs. So I can choose one of these. Looks like somebody had a homework assignment where they said to make similes and metaphors in songs. Because a lot of them titled exactly the same thing. Alright, so let's take a look at this one.
Today we are going to review
blues. No. Okay, that's unwatchable. What about this one? No. Get going, guys. You gotta come. So Facebook. There's a lot to learn from media. Someone today, I was at Otto's workshop that we did earlier, and he was saying, if you watch TV, you never had the same clip on any show for more than 3 seconds, or the same shot. Like, they'll transition. So remember, like in that Big Nurse? It's his whole face, and then it's like his chin, and then it's out, and then it's in. Right? It's not just him talking. There's the camera's in different angles. So TV doesn't do it for more than 3 seconds. How long do you see, and I'm a math teacher, so I'm going to pick on math teachers. How long do you see math teachers talking about a math problem? Or a history teacher going on about the Civil War? And the video never changes. I mean, even if you're really interesting, having a little bit of, variation in your video is a good idea. I'm really into 30-second videos, by the way. Does anyone appreciate that I haven't made you watch a 10-minute video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that on purpose. Okay, so then, am I right? Song. Let me do another one. Screen share. Also, a good one is to type in Lego. Okay, has anyone done? Oh, here we go. Metaphors with Legos. If I type in like Lego with almost any war, so if I type in Battle of Gettysburg, how do you spell Gettysburg? You can almost find, for almost especially history, you can find a stop motion animation Lego. It's a little longer than I want, but kids made this, so I'm okay. So what if I did Minecraft? Minecraft's a good one. Right, someone's done the Battle of Gettysburg in Minecraft. So if I like the video, I click Add To, and I can, do you see here, I can just click and add it to my Similes and Metaphor playlist, even though this is not actually a whatever. Work with me, people, work with me. All right, do you see how to do this? Okay, so your goal is to pick a topic, find 5 videos that are different types. You can have one person talking at the whiteboard, but what are you going to do for the other 4? Okay? And then your goal, and it's really hard to do this, believe me, I've literally done it hundreds of times, is to find that hook video. It may not be explicit about similes and metaphors, but it's something that's really interesting, and a lot, like, I try to find like documentaries, movie clips, commercials, stuff like that, that I can segue into the topic, but it's not necessarily teaching the topic. So you want that to be your first video in the playlist. So I'm going to give you a few minutes for you to pick a topic and make a YouTube playlist with 5 videos that are different. going to mute myself. I should set a timer. How much time do you guys want? Want 12 minutes? Is that too long? It takes longer than you think it does. I'm going to do 12 minutes, and then you guys can signal to me if you're like, seriously, I'm done.
Did you go to YouTube?
Yes, you go to YouTube, you got to sign in, and then you're going to type your keyword search up at the top. What do you want to look for? And sometimes what you want to look for is not explicitly what you want to look for. So it's similes, but maybe you have an example of a simile, so you look that up. What's a synonym for a simile? I don't know. There are other ways to say it. Write it plural. Switch the word order. You know, Google Classroom, Classroom, Google. Those are going to come up with two different results. So you're trying to find some videos that look interesting, are different types, and you're creating a playlist. Does anyone need me to show you how to make the playlist again? We're good? All right. I'm going to drink some water.
I'm not seeing the playlist online.
You want to screen share?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do it?
No.
So you hover over the video, and on the left side there's a green, the second icon is a green square with a swoopy arrow on it.
Oh, yeah.
Green. All right, so you're logged in, so you got to click on a video. Which video do you want to use? And you're going to need to be way more specific than that. Like, what's your learning objective?
Okay. I don't know.
You know, basketball layup.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what your, like, things you teach are specifically. I can make stuff up. So what are you trying to teach the kids that you'd want to share? Okay, fitness warm-ups. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so now look, you've got one. There's two videos here of girls working out. You can have one of those.
Okay.
That Jude, he counts as one. Like, it doesn't have to be the same brand, but you've got somebody explicitly modeling it, right?
There has been a shift in the world of health and fitness, where skinny is no longer the goal.
Hey, Ben. Okay.
This is Fitness Blender's easy warm-up cardio workout.
They're losing me there. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to show you how, if they set their videos as Creative Commons, you can cut that boring stuff
10
out.
different exercises at 30 seconds each for a total of 5 minutes. Also, this routine does not require any equipment. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started with our first exercise. The lateral step with a pull. Get ready? And begin. You're doing kind of a side lunge back behind you, or reverse lunge,
Okay.
stepping
Pause
down,
it, pause it.
leaning forward. Just
Oops.
this is another one of
Whatever. What do you think about that other video?
That was kind of boring, actually.
It was kind of boring, especially when you start it and just like, oh my gosh, kill me. All right, but just click the add to right there. You see where it says add to?
Oh, yeah.
And,
Okay.
and then at the bottom of that lets you make a new playlist. It says create new playlist. So just make your playlist. You can delete this out later. So let's just add this one and we'll delete it. This is your fitness warm-up playlist.
Okay.
Okay? And so then you go find some more videos. So put up there cartoon or something. And maybe you just want to find like a workout cartoon because you know you just want to kind of get kids into it. So if you can find Bugs Bunny doing something crazy. Like, that could be a good hook video, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, let's look at that.
Come on, clap your hands. Come on,
Let's pretend you like this. Push pause.
come on, clap your
Pause it.
Okay, click add to. And you can see you can click on that playlist, the fitness warm up.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, now it's in there. So that's how you do them. You add them in.
Okay.
We'll delete those later, so go find some other ones.
Okay.
So Ray, I'm just reading your slide where you wanted to create student-centered videos. A student-centered video is one that a student makes.
Everybody get up.
There we go. I muted you, sorry. How are we doing? Good on time? Need more? You got 4 minutes. I can see you, so put thumbs down, I need more time. Thumbs up, I'm good. Okay.
How many videos did you want us to try to put together?
I just said 5 just because
5.
I
Okay.
want to look for different types.
Okay.
I like to do, if I could, I would just get rid of all the people writing on the board because those are dumb.
Yeah, I'm having to sift through a few of those.
Yeah. If you can imagine this literally being my job for a while.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Clap in the back, hug myself in the front. Good, I'm moving on to my hips. Just
But really with a focus towards student engagement instead of a focus towards content. Content is important, but if the video's not capturing students, we're just torturing them. Like, we're not trying to offload all our teaching to videos. Some people do. I don't think that's a good idea. If you're gonna, I don't care what you're using. You need to think about how are the students engaging with it? How are they interacting? How are they collaborating around it? Those are your questions. Not, does it give the quadratic formula correctly? Well, if it gives it incorrectly, you probably don't want to use that. Let's see if I can find some of my playlists. All right, there's a minute left. Why don't you pull back and watch me? So how was it? It's not easy, is it? To find interesting, good videos, you gotta wade through a lot of crap, and it's really time consuming. Which is what's really nice about playlists is what I'll do is I'll make one for all my different topics, and as I'm trolling YouTube and I find something, I'm like, I'm using that next year. Add it to the parabola list. Like, you just have your playlists and then you can just kind of add them as you go, and it'll take you a little bit of time to build up something. But like, I'll watch a commercial or a funny, you know, these funny viral videos of a cat on or a hamster on a piano or whatever. And so I think to myself, okay, hamster on a piano. How can I use this? Kids will like watching that. And they're like, which playlist should I add that to? Like, it's like, and it's a stretch. Okay, we're on a piano, so you know it kind of looks like a number line. So somehow I'm going to use this for a number line. I don't know, but yeah, I'm always looking for that hook fun video to put in there too. All right, so let me screen share. I think this one. So when I worked for YouTube, I just made. It's probably not on this account. It's probably on my other account. Let's look. So what you do is you click on your little icon in the upper right-hand corner, and you go to Creator Studio. That's how you get to the back end. Don't ask me why it's so hidden. It just is. You click on your icon, and you go to Creator Studio. And this is where it's got all this cool stuff for you to look on here. And so on the side, under, come here, I'm clicking on it, and you should like expand and show me things. I click on Video Manager, and then it says Playlists. Where are the hiccups? Dang it. Click on Playlists. Thinking about loading. I seriously pay for super fast internet. Here we go. So I'm going to scroll down and see if I can find some of my playlists. So I click on the little icon. I go to the Creator Studio, and over on the left-hand side, I found where I can find all my playlists. So you can see I made a bunch of playlists of random stuff. All right, let's look at this one. Let's see how I did. So when you look at a playlist, you can actually see the whole list. It has the number of minutes on the side, and it shows, you know, where the videos are, and I can move them in different orders. So I really think about what order I want to put them in. I usually like to have 8 to 12 videos in my list, and it does have this play all feature. But so this is a videos on mean, median, and range. So here's my first video. This is my hook video.
Hurricane season is now less than 2 months away. Today, Dr. William Gray released his forecast. I am here live in the Weather Center with exact weather meteorologist Patrick Crawford. And Patrick, everybody, you know, we look forward to this time of year every time.
It's ready for hurricane forecast is calling for 16 names.
Okay, not super exciting, but it's still about hurricanes and houses being, you know, it's really, really hard to find a good hook video, and you have no idea how much time I spend doing that, so that's as good as I could do. But it's not about teaching mean, median, and range, right? It's about building context for it. Right? So then I got someone doing Rubik's Cube. Okay, then I got
Mean, median, and mode.
a song.
Mean, median, and mode. Come on, everybody.
It's so cool, but go the 3 M's that you really need to know. The mean, median, mode. So, me, median, mode. Everybody come on, so cool, but go the 3 M's.
Alright, something happened to that video. Great.
Hey guys, does this day sound familiar?
Skip.
You go to a confusing lecture, you ask for help.
Okay, this is practice set number 37.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know I put this in there. I'm bored already.
Lesson on finding the mean, the median, and the mode.
Do you hear the audio quality on that? I should be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I just wanted, before I play this Khan Academy video, I want to tell you that research shows these are the least effective instructional videos. The least effective.
Okay, I've got a set of numbers. 2, yes, got 3 3s. I've got a couple of 4s, and I've got a 10 there. And what we want to do is find the middle of these numbers. We want to represent these.
All right, so it's just straight up direct instruction. How much of that do you want to watch? You know what's nice about video, though, is, do you guys know this trick? If you click on the little settings wheel, you can go to speed and watch it at 2 times speed. Let's try it now.
Numbers with the center of the numbers, or the middle of the numbers, just so we have a sense of where these numbers are.
So just so you know, if you are ever stuck in a slow video, right? And then what do I got?
For the next few minutes on this trip around the sun, I'm going to talk about summaries.
Apparently I'm on super fast mode now.
As their name suggests, these statistics help you describe a set of numbers. And when you
Normal.
reveal information about a data set which may not be otherwise obvious.
Okay, and I got a median home prices.
It is time for a check on business.
Got another song. And I got a Dilbert cartoon. Okay. I don't want to, that's too much. But, I mean, do you see how I have a lot of different kinds of videos? I'm really trying to figure out different ways to bring kids into their learning. Okay, so what are some other things that I want you to know about with the YouTube? So if you would, I'm going to talk you through this because obviously you can't watch me at the same time. I just want people to find your playlist. So click on your little icon in the upper right-hand corner. I'll screen share it for those of you who can watch me. I see, click on, and then you go to the Creator Studio. Click on Creator Studio. Is everybody with me?
Oh, her video crashed?
Yeah, so I don't think it'll be recording anymore. I don't think we have to stay on here, but I don't know.
I wonder if she's going to go on TweetDeck right now.
Well, she's writing in the Google comments.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
On the slides?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the video's not recording anymore, and I'm on a different computer. So I told you if my computer does that, it just does that sometimes, that we'd be done. So I'm going to let you be done. But the thing that I want to kind of leave you with, oh, come on, don't, sound off. The thing I want to leave you with is to think about that there's a ton of different things to make and edit video. And Friday I'm going to go over YouTube Video Editor. So I had no intention of doing that today anyway. But was everybody able to find their playlist?
Yeah.
Was that okay? You able to find it? Okay. So then the other thing I was just going to show you was like WeVideo. And so I'll just demonstrate it super quick, and then I promise to be done, so I'm going to let you be done. So I'm just going to demonstrate it like crazy quick, and then you guys can play with it. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here for you. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. And so I go to my drive, click on New, you click on More, you go down here to where it says Connect More Apps. And when you do that, there's like all these, it's like a rabbit hole of coolness. Like, look at all this stuff I can do with Google Drive. So I'm going to type in WeVideo. And I click Connect, so I connect WeVideo. And there we go, WeVideo. And doing it. It's going to go away. Just a minute. Just thinking about it. Okay, come on. So now if I go to New and I go to More, there should be WeVideo, but it doesn't look like it's loaded yet. And I allow it. Come on. And so it's got a video editor right in here, and they should have a little tutorial on, and you can make video, and then the video is saved to your Google Drive. So I was going to just have you guys play with that a little bit. So okay, so I promised you to be done, so I'm going to be done. So if you want to ask questions or you want to leave, whatever you want.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Night, guys.
Night.